California weather.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. So I'm out. I'm looking for my man.
Okay, how are you? Hold on. How are you
I'm
first?
good. I'm good, love. How are you? Thank you for having me up.
Absolutely. It's always so nice seeing you. Okay, are you ready? Because
I'm ready, girl.
last time we shook things up.
We shook it up, and it's still the same thing. I'm still looking for the same requirements.
Okay. So let's start from the top. For all the people who don't know, give us your name, how old are you, and where you located?
My name is Simone Harris. I am 27 years old, and I'm located in Beverly Hills, California.
What do you do for a living, and do you have any children?
I am an entrepreneur, and I'm an actress, following my dreams, and no kids.
Would you date a man with kids?
No, ma'am. No, no, ma'am.
Okay, describe your dream man. Don't describe his looks.
He has to be 6 feet or taller because I'm 5'9". He has to be a little older, probably about in his 50s, 60s, and up from there. He has to be emotionally available. He has to know how to communicate, use his thoughts, use his words to communicate what he likes and what he doesn't like. What else you ask?
That's it. Like, who is he outside of looks? Describe his character.
Oh, yes, he's compassionate. He's giving. I'm looking for a provider still. He has to be a man. He has to know what he wants with his life. He has to know what he's doing in life, have dreams and goals, and has to be a hard worker.
What does he have to look like, Simone? We know that he has to be taller than 5'9", but because you are 5'9", you're tall.
Correct. Yes.
I didn't know you were that tall. I didn't think you were that tall. You're tall. Okay.
Yes,
Yes.
I am. I get told I should be a model every day. That's how tall I am. Like I told you before, I don't like black men. I don't like black men at all. Not, yeah, I don't like it. I'm sorry. I like Armenians. I like Caucasian. No black men.
Okay. How much money does he have to make per year?
Well, I said 500K at first, but the prices have gone up from there because I've been meeting some 500Ks. So $1 million. I live in Beverly Hills, California. A house in Beverly Hills is 500K. So he can make $1 million a year. That's nothing. That's bare minimum. Actually, in Beverly Hills.
Okay, $1 million. So what do you say to the men who may be pursuing you and have this question? Simone, have you dated men who made $1 million? Do you date men who make $1 million right now?
Yes, my ex is a quarterback. So yes, he signed $1 million contracts. So yes, I have, and I live in Beverly Hills, California. That's like nothing.
Okay, and what about the people who ask, well, Simone, you have dated millionaires. Why didn't it work out?
Because I needed to grow and I needed to heal, and I didn't know what I wanted from a man, and I would just accept the bare minimum, and I was just, allowing things and just settling. But now I've gone on a healing journey, so I know who I am. I know what I like. I know the things that make me happy. Um, I know, like I've healed my childhood traumas, so I'm no longer just like walking around here mentally fucking people up. I'm not doing that anymore because I worked on myself. I love myself now, and that's inside and out. So I want somebody that loves themselves inside and out and got over mommy issues. I'm not babying a man. I'm not gonna be your mom. I'm not doing any of that. I'm not raising a man. I'm not building with a man either. So you need to come correct.
And let me also ask this, Simone, because I did see a few black men interested in the comments
I'm
before
not
you make.
interested. Not
I know, but I have a follow-up question. Why aren't you interested in black men? What is your reasoning for anyone who doesn't know?
excuse me, look. Um, I've been traumatized too many times. Girl, I got PTSD. I'm in therapy still. No, I've been traumatized. I've been hurt. I've been down bad. I have not gotten anything from being with a black man ever. Nothing whatsoever. But hurt and pain. I'm not doing it. Don't look my way. I live in Beverly Hills. I got options. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
Okay.
Y'all can laugh at me. I don't give a damn because guess what? I've done the work on myself. It's been a journey, and I do shadow work every day. I journal, I meditate, I pray, I work out, and I'm not
Okay.
doing it.
And what's the age range again? What is the age range?
I like 50 and up. I don't got time for little kids. I like 50 and up. I like a man that's settled in his career. I like a man that's sign. I like boss, okay? You know how some females like the NFL players, the NBA players. I like the man who signed the checks for them, okay?
Mhm.
So
All right.
that's
Okay. And
50
I,
and up. 50
mhm.
and up, yes, because when you start dating older men, you will see how they treat you. You will see how they can provide for you. You still running around with 22, 24 year olds, 30 year olds that can't do shit for you. They don't know how to treat you. Not doing it. Not doing it.
Okay, so 50 plus you prefer, 50 plus.
Yes.
And that's the
Yes.
age range.
50
Okay.
plus. I'm actually dating a guy right now that's 72. And I've had the most fun, the most experiences, and he's 72, and we go dancing every week. He treat me like a queen. I don't have to ask him to do anything for me. Not a little boy. We're not raising boys anymore. We're not doing it. No.
Simone, hold on. 72 years young.
Yes.
72.
Yes. And when you meet him, you would never even knew he was 72. God is my witness.
Okay, fair enough. And do you feel like this is a potential option, someone that you can see yourself in a long-term relationship with?
No, I'm just having fun with him. No, I'm just having fun. I'm just getting my experiences out of life, enjoying myself. I live in California. The weather is nice. You see me out here. The weather is nice.
Yes.
You know, like I'm just living my best life. I don't have time for the nonsense.
But so then, Simone, ultimately, what is it that you want? What is that you're looking for ultimately from dating these men who are 50, 72? What's the ultimate goal for you?
Well, I will settle down with somebody in their 50s, not the 72-year-old, but somebody in their 50s I would. And honestly, I don't know if I want to even get married. That's not something I aspire to do. Having kids is not something I aspire to do. So maybe I don't know. I'm still working on that, and that's okay because guess what? I'm young, and I don't have to have it all figured out today or tomorrow. So
Okay. All right. Let's go finish the questions. Of course, I'm just asking the questions as I usually ask them.
right,
50-50 or someone who fully provides.
girl, Ashley.
But I'm just, Simone, I'm asking. So when I post it, I go in order. That's the only reason.
Okay, we
Okay. That
don't
makes
do
sense? Mm-hmm.
fully provide, ma'am, and you better take care of my family too. Like
Yes.
you have to provide for me and my family. I'm not. No, it's all of us. We come as a package. I have 6 siblings, so you better be able to take care of me and my siblings if need be. Period.
All right. Give me 3 deal breakers.
A liar, manipulator, gaslighter, or people that live a facade. Like I'm gonna do this, do that for you, and they don't ever do it. I see right through it. Um, Somebody that don't know how to communicate. Somebody that's emotionally unavailable. I can keep going. I got a lot of deal breakers. I got a laundry list of deal breakers because I know what I want out of life.
Can you give us 2 green flags? Give us some green flags.
Somebody that loves himself, somebody that has a good relationship with their mom, because that says a lot. A lot of people don't got relationships with their mom, and that's why we in the situations we are. And somebody that can communicate, somebody that's emotionally available.
Okay. Can you give us maybe one reason why you think you're single? You are, let me say this. Hold on, Simone. You are in Beverly Hills, California. You're a gorgeous girl, right? You are
Right.
meeting these men. You're meeting these men with money. So what's maybe one reason why you think you are single?
I'm single because I'm focused on my career. Like I'm gonna be a superstar. I already know what I'm gonna be. So I'm not looking to settle down with anybody. I'm not looking to be in a relationship right now. I feel like once we start, well, I know myself when I start getting into relationships and falling in love, I get off track and I'm not focused. So I'm just still on the healing journey, still on the self love journey. And that's why I'm single. I mean, somebody asked me to marry them. I said no because I'm not interested in getting married right now. I still have to love myself, work on myself, and this marriage is not something I desire right now.
But Simone, if he wanted to marry you, right? If he was proposing to you, that gives me the impression that you guys were serious. That was a serious
No,
relationship.
no, that's what they do in California. They will no, they will ask to marry you. They will do all this type of stuff to get you to be their like, what do you call it? I guess like the main girl or whatever. Maybe you got some money. We might can work something out. Um, but So,
Yes, yes. So
sorry,
the
girl.
ring, you said that's what they do in California. They just give you the ring as a thing.
Yeah, that's the thing that they like to do, just so you can just be home with them. They can have somebody to wake up to every morning. That's what he said. He said he wanted somebody to wake up to every morning. He even told me he's going to go to Nigeria and find a girl that need her papers and bring her back here so he can have somebody. I said, do what you got to do on bed. I don't even like to be with somebody 24/7. I'm a Sagittarius. We like to be alone. We don't like to be under somebody all day, every day. So, you know.
And you know what? Technically, from what you said, he wouldn't even qualify because you don't date men in a black diaspora. Period. Right? No.
Exactly. And he white, but he's white, but he said he
Oh,
was
he's
gonna go
white. Oh,
overseas.
he said he was
Yeah,
going to Nigeria. I thought he was
yeah.
Nigerian.
No,
Okay.
girl,
No,
no.
I just assumed he was Nigerian. I don't know.
Yeah,
He
no.
said, okay.
No.
All right. Would you relocate for love?
Um, no. I mean, not right now because I'm in California for my dreams. This is what brought me to California from Atlanta. So I wouldn't relocate. Maybe 10, 20 years down the line when I got my Oscars, Emmys, all that type of stuff. As of right now, no. Mm-mm.
All right. What piece of advice would you give to the women who are dating in California right now, who may be struggling, you're dating, who don't have no idea to go, nowhere to go? What advice would you give to the young woman dating in California?
Stop looking. I feel like there's so many gurus on here that don't sit at a bar and look cute. Stop looking. Work on yourself. Get you a membership at a good gym. Pray, meditate, journal, get out, do yoga, join groups, join study groups, prayer groups, pick up a hobby, a skill, and focus on yourself. And when you focus on yourself, it's going to come to you. I promise you. You're going to attract it to you.
Absolutely. Simone, where can they find you on social media? What is your username?
Um, It is the Simone Harris. So TheSimone, Harris HARRIS. So
Perfect. Simone, it is always a pleasure. It is always lovely seeing you and speaking with you, always.
they call me Ashley. They call me delusional, but you got Dululu. It's a Lulu.
Oh, okay.
So
Yes,
I wouldn't be in California if I wasn't delusional. Okay, I wouldn't be in California if I didn't follow my dreams. So get out and go do something, and stop being on here all day talking about people.
absolutely. And let me also say this, what works for you may not work for others. So we have
Right,
to do what works for us. It's as
right.
simple as that. And you're doing step one. You're putting yourself out there. You outside. They at home. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. So, and this is my outfit check for the day. Okay.
Oh,
Body, I'm
okay.
getting in
Oh, my
shape
dad.
today.
Oh, my dad.
Yes, okay, we got
Oh,
the toes out. Can you see the toes?
yes. And the Hermes slippers.
Okay,
Okay.
we outside, okay? So,
Chanel. Oh,
okay, and we got the Rolex. So
oh.
don't play. I'm in
It's,
Beverly
oh,
Hills,
wow. It's a
California, love.
bust
So,
down, Rolly. Hold
oh,
on
it's a bust
now.
down, yes.
Oh,
So,
okay. Coin. Ching, 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 bling, bling, cling, 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 bing, 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 bing. Okay. Oh, God.
okay, Ash. Thank
All
you so
right,
much, girl.
darling.
You have a great day. I love you, girl.
Oh, love you too, darling. Have a good
Okay,
one. Bye
you
bye.
too. Bye bye.
Oh, you gotta love Simone. You gotta love Simone. Again, we have different people from different backgrounds who come up on the show. We have to just have an open mind and an open perspective. What works for her may not work for you. What works for him may not work for you. So people just come up here and share their story. We can give them advice. We can give them tips. We can give them suggestions. But ultimately, it's up to them to decide what is best for them.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you, Peaches?
Wonderful. Hold on.
Awesome. We
Let me
can't
see.
see you yet.
Okay, hold on. Okay.
Oh, Peaches, wait. Last time you came up here for Ask Ashley, right?
Yes. We were
Okay.
talking about people being jealous, and I was talking about a guy.
Yes. So now you're back for the dating show.
Yes.
Okay. I'm getting a little bit of feedback. When I speak, I hear a little bit of feedback.
Okay, let me turn the TV down here.
I don't know if it's the is it the TV or is it?
Is this better?
Yeah, but there's still a little bit of feedback. Right now, let's see.
Okay.
All right, it's still going, but we'll try to work with it. Give us your name, where you're
Okay.
located, and how old you are.
My name is Erica. I live in St. Louis, Missouri, and I'm 50 years old.
Okay, what do you do for a living and how many children do you have?
I am in the cannabis industry. I work at a dispensary with medical patients, and I also am a brand ambassador for two other cannabis companies, and I own a mobile dab bar. I'm doing too much, I know. No children, that's why I do so much.
Okay, okay. Would you date a man with children?
Yes, I don't have any kids. I had a bonus mother, so I think I can be an asset to somebody's family.
Describe your dream man. Don't describe his looks.
Not his look. Comfortable in his own skin, comfortable around people that don't look like him and don't make what he makes, and that can go up or down. Somebody who does the right thing when no one's looking.
Integrity. Okay.
Integrity, yes. Character, sense of humor. Let's see. Honesty, of course. I mean, that's such a cliche.
Me
Everybody
too.
says honesty and all that, but yeah, everybody wants somebody
We need
honest.
you this way. We
Um,
need you back this way. We need you like,
oh,
it's, oh,
yes. How's
yeah,
that? Okay.
yeah, perfect. Okay. What does he have to look like?
Okay. So
Oh,
don't I'm not a colorist. I like dark complected men. And I'm
okay.
trying to cross over. I'm a widow and I was married to somebody who was light brown. He was almost borderline. Like he might be able to pass the brown skin, the paper bag test, maybe not. Just depends on how you look at him. But I've always been fond. I like dark complected men. I like men with strong features like wide noses and thick eyebrows and beards and yeah. But my friends always say, Eric, it's disrespectful to light complected men. And I'm just like, I know, but I'm sorry. It's like, what are we going to make sunshine together? I mean, it's just like, I don't know. I know.
Okay, so that's your preference. All right.
Yes.
How much money does he have to make per year?
I'm really not picky about money. I mean, because I've been around money and money is not what everybody thinks it is. Yes, it's good and all that. I mean, 40 and up.
Okay, 40
As
and
long
up.
as you can take care, yeah, about 45 and up. I'm not really picky about money. Because sometimes people can have a great job and really not make what you think. And some people can have a okay kind of job and then they make like, wow, you make that much money there? I have a friend who works at Target and she makes $22 an hour.
Hmm. Fair enough. All
So it
right,
just
but let
depends.
me. What
Yeah.
state are you in again, Peaches? What state are you in?
I'm in Missouri. I'm in the border of Missouri and Illinois. So I'm right
Mhm.
outside of St. Louis, Missouri.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So Missouri. All right. And
Mhm.
when you're in this
Yes.
relationship, do you prefer to go 50-50, or do you want someone who fully provides?
I would like a provider, but if something was to happen and they needed some help in the house, um, I would help out if I needed to be, but I would prefer a provider. 50 is more.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
okay. 50-50. Because here's the thing. If I don't know what the price of living in Missouri
Mhm.
is, and I know you said
Mhm.
$40,000, and I'm not saying a man can come in and fully provide, but I don't know what that would look like in Missouri or within your city, on your block,
Yeah.
your home. So that would be also something to consider. I guess that's when
Mhm.
money becomes a factor. Not that he needs to be a millionaire, but maybe enough
Correct.
to cover basic living. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And himself,
Basic
of
living.
course. Yeah.
Correct. Correct. My late husband, I'm a widow. He made very good money, and I was very well taken care of. I didn't have to worry about anything. I paid my phone bill and bought groceries. That's what I did in my 10-year marriage. So let me ask you this. Do you consider that, even though it's not 50-50, but do you consider that a woman that's taken care of? Because I've had people say, well, no, you are a 50-50 girl.
No, I mean, if your husband, he took care of everything in the past, Yes, that he fully provided. But again, I'm saying I don't know what 40K within your city, within your state,
Yeah,
would that be
yeah,
able to cover, like, let's say your
yeah.
basic,
Oh, yeah,
and then him be
yeah.
able to take care of himself on 40K.
Correct,
Maybe someone can do it
correct.
on their own. I don't know what that looks like within
Hmm.
your city. That's the only reason I asked.
I mean, I'm just saying, starting it up, and you never know where people can be at. Where it's like, we make 40 can, but who's to say that you may not motivate them or you put them in a different direction, and then next year they're making 55 or 60. So a lot of things are possible, and I'm pretty much I work, I pretty much stay in a little box. We're not flying to Paris. Now if I was that girl, the one that was on there before, I love her. She has higher expectations. I'm 50. Okay. you know
I mean, just
What-
because you're 50, I mean, it doesn't mean you can't have certain
oh,
expectations
of
or
course, of
standards.
course. And I
You
do, and I do.
Mhm.
It's just like my moving around and somebody else's moving around looks a lot different.
Right, absolutely.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
totally understand. I get that. Let's go into three deal breakers.
Okay. It's funny that you were talking about the 40K, but broke. I can't do broke.
Mhm.
I can't do broke, and you have no hope at all. I can do not bright. I can't do stupid. We have to be able to have a conversation. Some people are not bright and they know it. And that's how they navigate. And they know they're not bright. So they don't try to challenge and they ask questions. And yeah, that's fine. I can deal with that. But just dumb, I just can't do that. And then it ain't nothing like a smart, dumb motherfucker. You're not bright, but you think you are. I can't do that. Yeah. You got to love God. That's a deal breaker. You don't have to belong to a church. You don't have to believe in the institution of church, but you have to believe in God. You have to love God.
Okay.
Yeah. Rude to wait staff. Oh, that's a deal breaker for me. I can't stand people that are rude to wait staff out in public, like the waiters and the waitresses, the service industry. I worked at a hospital for 22 years, so I kind of was in the service industry. So yeah, and that's a real character builder too. And you can really tell how somebody is, how they treat people, how they treat the wait staff. Yeah.
Well, Miss Peaches, can you give us one or maybe two reasons why you think you're single?
But probably because I don't get outside like I should. People say, oh, you sit at home and blah, blah, blah. You know what's going to knock at your door? You have to get out there. I think my standards are kind of high. I had a late husband who was very good to me. Um, I know they said the 40K, but I was just, saying a number. But you got to be able to navigate in life. So my train
From
of thought.
from what you were asking for, it doesn't seem like you're asking for much. It just
I'm
sounds
not. I'm not asking for much.
yeah, it doesn't sound so like
I'm not.
40K, good head on his shoulders. We can have conversations. Yeah, you open my
Yes.
door once in a while. That's kind of what I'm hearing. So what do you think the
I'm.
challenge is, I guess, within your city?
I'm sorry. I forgot to add this. I'm in the cannabis industry.
Mhm.
And a lot of men don't like that. Silly enough, I just relocated to Illinois, but I used to have a cat. I had a cat for 15 years. Me and my late husband got her together. And I'm coming out of my 15-year retrograde. I'm a Cancer. And I got the cat in '08. And believe it or not, guys would not date me because I had a cat. Black men don't do cats. Black men don't do cats. It was the weirdest thing. And I literally got this cat while I was married to a black man, and he loved the shit out the cat. Excuse me. He loved the cat. So that's one reason. The cannabis industry, because a lot of men don't understand it. This is a new industry. So if you go somewhere, you're now the rock star. You're now the master of ceremonies. Everybody wants to know about it. What do you do? How do you heal? How does this work? So a lot of men can't take that. So yeah, it's very hard. A lot of girls in the cannabis industry have a problem getting a man if they're not in the cannabis industry as well.
But what about the men in the cannabis industry who are entrepreneurs themselves or own cannabis businesses of their own? What about them?
Unfortunately, Ashley, we as business, even though we're 87% locked up in prison, I don't really see a lot of those men, and if I do, I hate to say that they date white girls. I am around a lot of 30-year-old white boys. Now, if I wanted to date 30-year-old white boys and 25-year-old white boys, I'd be on it because they love us. They love me. Once they start talking to me and hanging out, they're like, "Oh, you know all the music," because you have to have some like a young vibe to be in this industry and stuff. Oh, I'd be on it. Yeah, if I wanted to walk around with a 30-year-old white boy that love black people, because them 25 and younger, they love black folks. They'll fight for us. They'll defend us. I've seen more in the cannabis industry. Like, whoa, these people's perspective. I call them Katie's, the girls. They're not taking no mess, and they're yeah. It's a whole. These kids think different. So yeah, they love me. Or the brothers that do are in there. They date white girls. So you have a lot of that. So yeah, the guys in the cannabis industry, unless they're customers coming into the dispensary, then yeah.
Be mid 30, 35, what,
Ooh.
and they're interested in you.
I would have no problem with a 35-year-old white guy, I guess, but is he ready for my struggle? You like the music, you like the clothes, but can you handle the struggle? Are you going to deal with me after a bad day when I have to Google some racist ass bullshit? That's
Oh,
excuse my language. I'm so sorry. Um,
oh,
it all
okay.
seems peaches and it's all good and stuff to them, but when the shit hits the fan, are you gonna be able to handle it? Are you gonna be able to handle what they're gonna say about us in public? I don't know if you can. I don't know if I can.
Yes, so I guess that's another aspect of the relationship that would have to be thought about before taking that next step. Okay, would
Yeah.
you relocate for love?
Yes, if it was a legal state, because I've worked very hard for
Oh,
the
a legal
industry that
state.
I'm
Okay,
in.
cannabis. Okay, okay, yeah.
Cannabis, yes, yes. It has to be a legal state. I can do recreational or medical. Some states aren't both. But yeah, I worked very hard in this industry. I didn't take education seriously. I just got a job at a hospital and just fell into that for 22 years. So now I feel like this is my second chance at actually doing something cool, doing something, walking with my head up high, being kind of a boss. I kicked in the door, waving the 4-4. I want to know everything. I befriended all those little 30-year-old white boys and I had them teach me everything because they were 5 years ahead of me. 5 years ahead of me. So I had to get in how I could get in. And I read everything and learned everything, every device they put on the wall. I wanted to know what it was because I did not want to stand in front of somebody who didn't look like me and not know what I'm talking about. Because people assume because you're a woman of color, you don't know what you're talking about. You're a woman, you don't know what you're talking about. You're black, you don't know what you're talking about. Well, 4 years in, those white boys will turn around and say, "Ask Miss Erica," because Miss Erica knows more about concentrates than I do.
All right, fair enough. And it sounds like you're
Yeah.
doing well for yourself. Like you have multiple businesses, you're doing well.
Yes.
So why not travel? Travel to meet other people. I mean, go to California, go across the water,
Yeah.
to try to meet the love, if that's, a priority or important to you. Why
Right,
not?
right. I work a lot because like I said, I'm single. I'm trying to maintain a lifestyle and I got a cool car, so I gotta pay that note. I don't travel outside the country, but I have no problem traveling around the US. I go to California. I've been to New York a couple times. I do meet guys, and then it's like, oh, you got to go back to Missouri or you got to go back to here. And yeah, I have guys online that talk to me all the time, and it's like, but it's never anything of that sticks to glue.
Okay, I see in the comments Simone, who was our last guest who just came up, she said, come to California. There are men's here,
I
okay?
will, Simone.
Yes.
We'll hang out in Beverly Hills, honey.
Okay. I
Yes.
know y'all will have a ball. Well, Miss Peaches, thank you for coming
Thank you.
up. Can you give us your username just so in case a man wants to reach out? What is your handle?
Oh, on Instagram, it's Erica B 808, like the kick drum. And on TikTok, I'm Peaches and Herb.
Oh, yes. Okay. Thank you for coming up and please keep me updated, okay?
Thank you so much, Ashley. You have a beautiful day.
You too, darling. Bye bye. Thank you for coming up, doll face. Thank you. Thank you. I like her. I like her energy.